Hello and welcome to Galactic Developments. Galactic Developments is a history of the future told in many events on a common timeline.
Year 2174. Asteroid Heist. The biggest theft of the century and the reign of gold. In 2172, the asteroid mining company Sever Enterprises maneuvers the core of a small comet from a near-Earth solar orbit into high Earth orbit. The comet is 90 meters in size. It contains 2 million metric tons of water ice and an exceptionally high proportion of rare earths. The whole operation takes 14 years with fusion flare engines consuming most of the comet's ice. Sever Enterprises intends to mine raw materials for the orbital industry in cislunar space. The main customers are L4-L5 constructions, lunar production facilities, and research stations in Earth orbit. In addition, the comet contains various precious metals including 50,000 metric tons of gold, that is only needed in small amounts for industrial purposes. The project is running under the highest secrecy. The comet and the extraction facilities are hidden under a cover of aluminum foil. Then, in early 2174, the asteroid is occupied by well-equipped units of unknown origin. Sever Enterprises is denied access. For 10 months Sever explains away the delay in delivery to customers as being caused by operational problems without reporting the incident to the authorities. At the end of the year the so-called reign of gold begins. The thieves land gold with deorbiters in remote areas collecting the cargo. These unregistered landings attract the attention of civil and military authorities worldwide. After 3 weeks in which the authorities try to negotiate with Sever Enterprises, units of the Space Guard try to land on the comet. There, they encounter strong resistance and are repelled. Now the hijackers change their tactics. They drop gold to the Earth, again into uninhabited areas, but now uncontrolled and without deorbiters. Much of the gold vaporizes as it enters the atmosphere. Drops of molten gold and nuggets rain down over wide areas, starting a gold rush in the Sahara, Alaska, Siberia, and Australia. The thieves land a total of 9,000 metric tons of gold. This accounts for about 1% of the world's gold reserves at the time. The world becomes aware that any organization in the future will be able to bring almost any amount of precious metal to the Earth. The price of gold collapses. It quickly becomes known that 2,000 metric tons of gold had already been sold at the old market prices via futures contracts. The total value is equivalent to the gross national product of a small country. Later it turns out that the real purpose of the asteroid theft was not to sell gold, but to manipulate the markets, where the thieves probably earned much more. In the chaos caused by the reign of gold the thieves leave the asteroid. Their identity remaining in the dark. Some facts point at state actors. There are many leads and clues, but no clear evidence. The real masterminds will never be revealed. This was Galactic Developments, year 2174.
I am a physicist and I have always been interested in history. That's a good combination for the history of the future. I want to stay as close as possible to reality. Above all, this applies to technology, which should be scientifically sound, or at least reasonably explainable. But it also applies to social and economic developments. If you think that I have presented something unrealistically, write me in the comments. Or, if I've raised more questions than I've answered, please also ask me in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll be notified of new episodes. Of course, sharing on social media would be nice. More events from the future can be found at galactic-developments.com. If you have a futuristic topic you'd like me to discuss, drop me a line. If you want to use an idea or add something yourself, feel free to do so. There are already hundreds of events, but I would love to read other stories from this future. Write me if I can help. The future starts now.